The biggest lie about money isn't that you need more of it. It's that you'll start saving when you finally earn enough. Most people never realize they already have enough to begin. There was a man named Kenji, 46, 18 years on the floor of a textile mill outside Osaka. His pay had crept up slowly, but it never felt like enough. And when his supervisor mentioned some old factory philosophy about small daily improvements, Kenji brushed it off. Sounded like something for machines, not for a man with a family and a stack of bills. A month later, an emergency came, a repair he hadn't budgeted for. That night, sitting with the number in front of him, he remembered what his supervisor had said. Reluctantly, he opened an old notebook. Not to fix everything, just one thing, 1%. What Kenji discovered next wasn't what he expected. Picture a drop of water falling into a jar. Nothing. Tomorrow, 2 drops. The day after, 3. A month in, the jar has weight. A year in, it overflows. Nothing changed except that it never stopped. 3 months into his notebook, Kenji looked at the numbers. They looked almost identical to where he'd started. He laughed, half bitter. See? It doesn't work. He nearly closed the notebook for good. The strange part came right after. His daughter asked if they could afford the school trip. He said no, quietly, the way you say no when you don't want to explain why. That night, he didn't put the notebook away. He opened it instead. For the first time, the 1% wasn't an abstract idea. It was his daughter's face when he said no. He kept going. 1 habit trimmed each month, never banned, just reduced. 1 automatic transfer, moving before he ever saw the money. 1 hour a week, sharpening a skill on the factory floor that made him harder to replace. Then something happened nobody expected, including Kenji. It wasn't a bonus. It wasn't a promotion. It was 6 months later, another bill arrived, larger than the one that broke him before. And he didn't panic. He paid it, closed the notebook, and went to bed on time. 5 years in, his co-workers, the ones who'd waited for a bigger paycheck before they'd start saving, were exactly where they'd always been. Kenji wasn't wealthy. He hadn't started a business or found a shortcut. But the biggest thing Kenji had saved wasn't money. It was the panic. For the first time in 20 years, an unexpected bill showed up, and he slept fine. At 53, he left the mill floor. Not because he had to, because he'd built the choice, 1% at a time. 1 coffee skipped, 1 coin dropped in a jar, 1 notebook entry, repeated until it stopped being a decision and just became who he was. There's an old proverb, even dust, piled up, becomes a mountain. Pick one area this month, spending, saving, or earning. Move by 1%. Automate it if you can. Then don't check on it next week. Give it the time dust needs to become a mountain. If this shifted how you think about change, subscribe. Every week, I share one piece of old wisdom most people never hear. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Tell me in the comments, which of the 3 will you start with this month? I read every one.